Learn stories of success, avoid struggles they've met. Doctors of all kind come together to help you shine. So sit back, take it in, and integrate what you've been given on a doctorsperspective.net.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A Doctor's Perspective Minisode, episode 61. All the show notes and transcripts can be found at adoctorsperspective.net/M61. This was a fun episode. It's, again, a money one. You know, that's what I like. If you go to .net/chapters, again, you can find a nice big chapter on budgeting and expenses that you might have. And you might look at that because this episode is talking about the $1,000 challenge from Choose FI. I want to take a minute and talk about the fact that I've had sponsorships recently, and that's thanks to Podcorn.com. They are the sponsor for today's show. It's a pretty cool platform where, as a host, I sign up and I'm able to see businesses that are wanting to advertise on podcasts. And so I just put up my stats, give them a sales pitch, and they review it. But what's cool is they actually tell you what they're looking for. We would like an interview. We would like, or these are the type of audience that we're looking for. And you both have to resonate. And what's cool is with Podcorn, you don't give up any rights to your podcast. It's just a place where you can go to find businesses that are looking to advertise, and you just present your show in the best light possible so that they will hire you. So if you have a podcast, and I know a lot of people in my audience do, because it's a nice way to do marketing and SEO to your local crowd, just go to podcorn.com/podcasters. Check it out for yourself. And again, you can do anything from 30 seconds pre-roll, mid-roll, doing interviews, discuss a topic that the company would like to hear discussed. So all those things are options. So check them out again at podcorn.com/podcasters. It's actually called the Roth IRA Conversion Ladder, episode 163. But I'm not going to talk about the Roth IRA Conversion Ladder. But it is quite cool, being that I don't really have a 401k. Maybe you do, or your spouse does, depending on where you work. That might be an episode because it really shows you how you can pull your money out tax-free, but it takes 5 years and extra planning now for later. So the $1,000 challenge. To start with, a lot of people don't have an emergency fund, so $1,000 is at least a good start. Or they want to invest, but they don't have that first $1,000 to open an account. Now, of course, with companies like Wealthfront, I use them. They're not a sponsor, but you could. They have a minimum amount that you have to open an account. Even Vanguard with their index funds, low cost, they have a minimum that you have to get. So this is to help you get there. Or maybe it's for your kid. You might think of it that way. Your kid's retirement, your kid's school fund, so that when they get married one day, you already have it in there. Maybe you just put $1,000, let it grow for 25 years. They get married. Boom. Here's your whatever it grew to. That's how much I'm willing to give you. All right. So what is it? Here we go. First, look in your garage, your shed, your house. What are some things that you don't use anymore? Where's the clutter? You got that treadmill, that elliptical machine that's just turned into a fancy, expensive clothes rack? Okay, go online, find the model number, find the product, go online, Amazon, Walmart, Target, whatever. See if it's still for sale and what the going rate is. And just adjust your price accordingly. Maybe half, maybe 60%, depending on what, maybe less, depending on the quality that you have and if it's being sold. You can check Craigslist to sell it, Facebook to sell it. And one of the things they're not excited about is garage sales. They're like, look, if you got a bunch of shirts or a bunch of things that are only like $1 a piece, 50 cents, maybe if you have a lot of that, then you can set up a garage sale one day and just, get what you can for it and be on your way. If you're in the 80s as a child, you probably thought collecting cards was cool. Baseball cards, football cards. Unfortunately, Pokemon cards in the 90s. A lot of people are doing that. So unless it was like super well kept, never opened, no sides messed up, you're not going to get anything for it because it's not rare. The fine china that's from your grandma, who buys that? Maybe you can find somebody, or maybe you just try to sell it at a garage sale at a decent price. Okay. So now you've got the start of some money, right? If you have a treadmill, maybe you can get $150 for it. So the second step is, how do you just not spend extra money for 30 days? So what does that mean? That means packing a lunch to work. That means do not eat out with your family. As in your whole family just doesn't eat out, really. Oh, I want to go see a movie. No, you're not going to spend money on a movie. You already got Netflix. You're going to watch it there. Watch YouTube. I want to go out and do something. Go to the park. Go to the nature. Go find stuff that's for free. Or plan ahead for that month. Oh, the museums are open on the third Tuesday of the month or the third Saturday of the month. All right, that's when we're going to go to the museum, have something to do as a family, talk, chat, bring a picnic lunch. And you can count the money that you knew you were going to spend because you know the past 6 months you spent X amount on eating out or on entertainment. Okay, if that was say $350 a month, add that to your $1,000 challenge because you would have spent it and now you didn't. So now you saved it so you can spend it on something else. Again, the $1,000 challenge. There's apps like getwave.com and mint.com that they can pull your bank statements. They can't do anything on your account. They can just read the information that's on it. You can set up, like in Mint, you can set up a budget to go with it. It'll let you know if you've gone past it or not. And really get a grip on what you're spending your money on. That way you know where you can cut that stuff out for 30 days. And just don't spend the money. So anyway, those are two good ways to do it. I can imagine if you said, okay, I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to drink alcohol. I'm not going to go to the bowling. I'm not going to spend money on anything this month as much as possible. That could be a huge thing. And you could do it longer, but it's pretty hard to do, of course. So that's the challenge. What could you do to earn $1,000 extra and save it for a long-term investment somehow? One piece of advice they mentioned was camel.com. It's an Amazon price tracker and checker. So you can actually import your wish list on Amazon, or if you know you were going to buy something or you thought about buying something this month, put it in your wait list. You upload that to the Camel, and it'll let you know like, hey, it was 25, now it's 18, now's a good time to buy. Okay, well, you were gonna buy it anyway, so now you save $6. Add that to your $1,000 challenge as well. And they were saying, you gotta be careful. A price can fluctuate from $20 to $50 for some products. So just being able to track it if you don't need to buy it immediately is a good thing. It's kind of like hopper.com. You put in a flight that you want and it'll let you know like, hey, I'd wait a week, or no, buy it now, or whatever. So there's a lot of stuff out there. I'm sure there's plenty of them. If you have any ones that you love, whether it's tracking your expenses, reading your bank statements, things like Hopper or Camel, let me know. When I post the episode, just respond in that feed. Obviously, that helps with social media reach. You can share it. But yeah, let's be involved. Let's communicate. Help each other out to grow professionally and personally. This is Dr. Justin Trosclair signing off.